You just wanted me to bend over.
Yeah, there you go. What a way to start a video. All right, guys, Andrew picked up some sweet shirts today. This is our converter buddy. He manufactures these right at the end of the street. Not at his house, but his shop's right up on 1792. Is that 1792?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys need a converter, Greg builds a badass converter. You know, it guarantees that your car will go faster with one of his. But some really nice stuff. I think he's got a couple of videos on YouTube if you just put in FTI converters. And
well, he's got drag cars and everything.
yeah, he's got a lot of drag cars. I think he's
trying to think of his last name.
Sponsors a couple racetracks up in Georgia, I believe. But
Why
Greg,
can't I think of his Samuels?
Greg Samuels. Yeah. So anyway, where are you going? You don't want to be in the video tonight?
What do you want me to say? Last time they saw me, I was about to get killed by a Christmas tree.
Yeah, we fixed the
No,
tree.
actually, I was on the one earlier.
Hans put some stabilizers on the tree, though. They need some outriggers.
Yeah, I got all the lights on it now, and Holly's been decorating it, driving Hans crazy because she jumbles the ornaments, and he can't. He's too anal for that. They can't be that close together, so.
They got to be organized.
Yeah, nobody's got the energy to do it though.
So yeah, somebody was asking what's the deal with not being able to walk. And see, the problem with that is when I go to the doctors, I'm really not supposed to be able to walk anyway, so they just give me more drugs and tell me that's how it's supposed to be.
If you were a doctor and we shipped you his file and you never met him, you would expect him to come in a wheelchair. He's the bionic man.
So
he's hard-headed and he's stubborn and he needs to go to the doctor for his shoulder and he's not listening.
So the shoulder,
He's very hard-headed.
the shoulder's just pain, you know. Just
Instead,
having
he would rather fight and argue with me all day instead of just going and getting the pain fixed.
Harper, she's a Harper. Look, I did a little more work on the nose, but I don't know if you can see that.
Change the subject there, buddy. You know damn well you're.
But you guys know how it is.
Your fuse is like firecracker instead of dynamite. You better hurry up and fucking run. I gotta go.
Thanks for that. I'll have to edit that out of my video. Mouth. So anywho, that's why I don't go to the doctors, because, you know, they'll just ask me what I'm doing walking anyway. But yeah, it's the shoulder. Cold weather, I guess. Yeah, whole nerves start shorting out, and used to be on all kinds of medicine for that kind of stuff, and I stopped taking it. So I don't know if it's catching up with me or what. But he used to give me this stuff called Lyrica for my nerves. But it gives you cankles and makes you gain about 20 pounds. So, you know, I didn't know if the weight was worse than the, you know, I don't know. Who knows? They give you all this medicine, you don't know what it's doing. So I was checking out the brakes, the drum brakes. I guess they call those dumb brakes now, since disc brakes are so available. But it's always stopped pretty good with those. Of course, with the big block, it might not stop as good. Might have to upgrade those, at least buy some drums. They're horrible. So it's amazing when you don't have money, the stuff you'll use. Let me shut this door. Keeps opening and closing on its own. It's haunted. So yeah. So that's where we're at. Scraping and burning tar. And I don't know, I think I'm leaning towards a gray color on this, like a dark gray.
Can I clean that mess up?
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat. You can go ahead and clean that mess up.
You are gonna eat those greens I made for you.
I'll eat some collard greens, but I don't want any of your tacos. So anywho, that's where that's at. It's taco night. I don't like tacos. So I don't like tacos. Here, somebody wanted to see this dirty race car. There's the inside of it. Oh, could show Tom this clutch deal here. Tom, here's I don't think the light's gonna be good enough. Here's clutch setup that I was telling you about. This is CO2 powered, and basically that ram, you push the clutch in, push the button. The first click is the two-step or the line lock, and the second click is the two-step, and that activates that ram, holds the clutch down. And this car has a delay box, which I don't use, but the brown box over there on the dash is the delay timer. If you want to use the delay box, you can go off the bottom yellow bulb or the top yellow bulb, however you want to do it. But you can adjust the orifice on this CO2 ram, and it controls the rate of how the pedal comes back, how it releases, how it dumps the air off. So this is basically built for the sole purpose of using the delay box, and accidentally ran into the benefit of being able to slip the clutch. You can adjust the orifice here on the this isn't a really good shot, but there's a little valve right here, and this controls the amount of air that's released when the pedal is coming back. So basically it just gives this dump. You can make the dump valve bigger or smaller. When you make the valve tighter, the pedal comes back slower. And when you open that valve up all the way, the pedal releases like normal. And you can control the speed of the pedal release quite a bit, you know, if you want to slip the clutch in low gear. The blue timer on there is the nitrous timer, on-off nitrous timer. Took the nitrous off, so that's not doing anything. It's just mounted there. But car was way too fast without the nitrous. So that clutch setup, you know, it's pretty basic, and you don't even need the bottle. You could just put the ram on there and the orifice, and if you didn't want to have the delay box feature and all that good stuff. But, so that's a little bit of the clutch thing. This car uses a ceramic clutch. It's a metal puck clutch. It's a 3-puck disc. This is a single disc car. Most all the other guys that race out of scooter shop run a double disc clutch setup. And I would run one, but you know, I've had the same pressure plate since the 80s. And it's all about managing the parts. This setup here really has added some life to the clutch. So, you know, that's just one thing you could do if you wanted to take some of the abuse off the torque of the electric motor. You could slip the clutch a little in low gear, and you could lock that up with an electric solenoid to bypass the valve. There's all kinds of setups you could do, different variations of that. So, yeah. What is it, kitty cat? Come on, before you get locked in here. So anyway, that's about it. So come out here and show you that cool shirt. Make a little video on that clutch. That clutch thing. I need to get down the scooters and dig all the double disc clutch out so I can show this to you. Then we need to go down to Greg's shop and talk to him about a converter, maybe for an electric, for an EV. So yeah, this is going really slow. This side seems to be much thinner on the driver's side than the passenger side was, but still taking forever. So yep, we're gonna make a little patch for that lower corner, and we'll probably do that tomorrow. I gotta call Scooter. He tried to call me today. I was sleeping it off today, so I'll have to call him in the morning and see what's up with that. And then I think we got a little door and fender job to knock out. And hopefully we'll be going on this this project. I guess we're basically going to do 2 cars now. Probably going to go ahead and put this clip on this car, weld the bulkhead on here, put our pans in. I guess basically restore this car. You know, we'll do everything but strip it. And the other car, we're going to go ahead and put a sunroof in, or not a sunroof, but a rag top. So we'll go ahead and put a rag clip on that one and restore that one too. So we'll be doing two of them. So we got a nice little work area back here. I'll get a light up here tomorrow. And I'm thinking I could probably just mount a light right here on this side of the wall, turn this way. And I got my plugs right there, so that'll be sweet. These are my plugs for the booth, but I got an extra plug down there. So, and I'll get a light here. So I'll give us 2 lights back here. I'll brighten it up. This is the Volkswagen corner back here. So I hung the fenders up, get a little room. And so that'll work out. We need to get on this convertible too and get these welded in. I got this all prepped up and sort of stopped on it. But it's pretty much ready to go. These are ready to weld in. I just got to get my gasket, floorboard gasket. So I'll get that ordered. I don't know if that's different for a convertible or not. I don't think it is. But anywho, here we go. Another video about absolutely nothing. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna pull the rear end out of here too and get all that sprayed under there. I've got to find some bushings for these leaf springs. I'm probably gonna want to try to put some aluminum ones in there. This has a competition engineering spring relocation kit, and basically it moves the springs in the back, and the hangers bolt right here into the hangers bolt in the floor here. But the bushings are looking a little worse for wear from sitting, you know, a little cracked up. But I think I could probably just take the whole spring down and get some solid aluminum ones, or maybe some polyurethane ones. I keep forgetting I'm going to drive this on the street. It's a bad habit. I'd just rather build a race car and just drive it on the street, you know, so nothing falls off at the racetrack. So that's where we're at there. We got to get a fuel cell. Gaten might have one. He didn't use. Might be able to get from him. I think he's got a 12-gallon. They know how to get me up to the gas station and back. But yeah. So yeah, it's coming along. The wire brush thing, I didn't really like the wire brush on the tar. Didn't seem to work too good. But the heat gun's kicking its ass, so that's working really good, and it's pretty much no labor, you know. Just scrape it, heat it. And yeah, I guess we gotta do some welding on the fenders. Welding, a lot of welding coming up. Found my other motor mount. Somebody told me you can use those for a big block or a small block. I don't know. I think the pads might be different, because if I can remember right, I changed these when I put the small block in. I don't know if the small block ones sit up higher or lower. Maybe one of you guys know that out there, and you could let me know about that. You know, do I got to change the frame mounts, you know, there, or can I use the same ones? I know the these will bolt to the big block or the small block. I don't think the location's different on them. But if somebody knows different, let me know, because I know that can be an issue with the header clearance and the steering box. But I think I remember either the car didn't have a set of those, or I had to put those on, because this was a big block car when I put the small block in it. So I don't know about that. And then still got to get the delete thing for the power brakes. And yeah, got to find some parts for the disc brakes. I've lost the bolts and stuff like that. All that good stuff is somewhere, you know. Yeah, man, I don't know where that big tall bushing went you had, Rick, unless the subframe might be different on a 74. Because mine's pretty skinny there. The body bushing anyway. Unless those go up front on the radiator. But, yep, I think we're going to go ahead and try to get Andre to mix us some paint up. And we'll paint the jams and try to get the floor done this week. I want to get that knocked out. I don't know, probably just some bed liner in there. Maybe I can get Matt to send me some POR 15 for it. I don't know. But anywho, that's where this is at. So maybe tomorrow we'll get a leaving the house video. Get out of the house video. The weather's been really crappy. Oh, we got to finish this Volkswagen too. That turned into a real nightmare job. But you can sort of expect that. Those cars are pretty disposable. It's a shame. Everything's so labor intensive to do anything on them, you know. To pull the gas tank out to put a fuel line on, that's just not very serviceable. All right, kitty cat. Let's cut it short. Looks like mommy fed you. Oh, yeah, so everybody says it's not cold. Hopefully it's gonna be cold for Christmas. See some snow in some of those videos, but nothing seems to be sticking. Yeah, I saw where Matt looks pretty cold in his garage. Got all those limbs in your yard. You can make a compost pile out of that. Just put them all in one big pile. Yeah. Throw them over your neighbor's fence. It's cool. Was that your neighbor Jim that cut that tree down in your yard, or is that the other neighbor? So. All right, man. So let's make some videos out there, guys. It's a little shy on the videos. I guess everybody's Christmas shopping and getting ready for the holidays, you know. So hopefully we'll make some. We gotta get some tires too for these wheels. Figure out what kind of street tires we're gonna get. So yeah, I want to buy some sticky ones, but probably should get some radials. I've never had radial tires on here. Well, I've had them on the front, but never on the back. Always like a cheater slick, and they don't usually drive real good. So I want to be able to try to drive it. I'm having a hard time picking a camshaft too, because I'm sort of a wild cam guy. So I know the cam that I want to use is probably 3 cams too big, you know. But I don't want to make it have no power either. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out what to do with that. Got our cylinder heads over here. Pretty much done. Well, they're done. Might have to take them apart and clean them now. They've been sitting around for a while. But got our block hiding back over there. And yeah, we got sort of held up with a Ford motor over there. And it's hogging the stand up. So I have to get another stand and put the Chevrolet motor in there. I think I got about everything except the camshaft for that thing, for that project. All right, guys, I'm gonna hit it. Hopefully today or tomorrow will be a better day, and hopefully we'll have some good vids when I wake up in the morning. Who knows? Tommy Shoe, man, how's that car coming? Should be done with that. 38 hours, it's come and gone, brother. Come and gone. So, how about an update on the Chrysler 300 with the fine Corinthian leather? Remember that on Saturday Night Live? Fine Corinthian leather. Carlos Montalban, or whatever his name was, with the little dude from Fantasy Island. They used to do the Chrysler spoof commercial on there. Yep, those were the good old days. All right, so not gonna make any promises, but Thursday I might have a treat for you guys here. went and saw my cousin. He's doing a little project in town here. He lives in Miami and he drives up here and works at this guy's shop not too far from here. I just found all this out. But he's building furniture out of like fish mounts, you know, different kind of fish, sharks, dolphin tables, coffee tables, all kinds of cool stuff. And the guy's sort of limited on his shop time, so he might come over here and work on some of the projects. We might help him out with some of the stuff and spray some feather fill. You know, they're sort of rough, basically like different types of fish. He does mailboxes, different types of coffee tables, you know, office tables. So that might be cool. So I might be working on some of that stuff with him, helping him out, and he does some pretty cool stuff. He's a graphic artist, and he's always got wild stuff coming out of his head ever since we were kids. But his name's Bobby Radical. He had his name changed. And yeah, he's a pretty talented guy. So that'll be cool if he comes and does some work here. That'll be some cool videos. So we'll get to do some of that stuff, maybe. I'll never count on anything. But all right, guys, I'm gonna upload this one. Call it a night. So doop doop doop. That's it. And say goodnight, Kiki.